Hello, this is Jessie. Today I would like to talk about why do I come to Canada. I think the story began from 6 years ago in 2018. It was my first time going abroad. I mean, not the first time going abroad, but it's the first time going to the really far country from Taiwan and alone. So in 2018, I applied the au pair program. So that was my first time came to Canada, and then I stayed for um, 4.5 months. And I can't really describe the details about what makes me like Canada, but it's just a feeling. Like you feel like it's very um, diverse, and then also the atmosphere, and also the life speed, and people are very friendly. So that's quite in general, but that's the real feeling from my heart. So I think from that experience, is it's like a little like small bud deep in my mind. So since then, I have the idea that I might want to go to Canada in the future again, and then try to maybe study there or try to stay there longer. And now um I think for this time it's already 1.5 year here in BC. So in 2023, it was last year in January. I came to Canada for studying, and I studied for 1 year. And after that, I went back to Taiwan for a 2 months vacation, and then I come back to Canada again because am very lucky that I got the working holiday when I was studying my certificate program. So that's why I can still stay here this year. Um, I haven't stayed here that long, only 1.5 year for this time in BC. But I would say for now, I feel like living in Canada is a journey filled with diversity, like I mentioned before, and a rich cultural experience. You can meet so many um, people from different countries, and they speak different languages, and then they have different kind of food, different traditions. Yeah, a lot of different things to experience, to share if you would like to have some interaction with them. Yeah, and then for me now, I'm the preschool teacher. So as a preschool teacher, my daily life is closely um, just being, always being with the growth of the children. Um, it's kind of inspiring too, because I'm the one who grew in Taiwan, which is more in a more traditional environment, or you can say family. So, and then it's a totally different educational system, different philosophy, different style of teaching. So that's also like the education. It's also the part which I'm very curious. So now I got a chance to study about the education in Canada, and also I got a chance to work on it, and then to really put myself in that position to feel, to experience like their family education and then school education. Yeah, that's the thing I really want to know more. And the pace of life here is relatively relaxed compared to Taiwan, but it's still not without its challenges, especially in the process of educating children. Everybody knows it's not easy, right? And then I have come to understand the delicate balance between responsibility and joy. So it's very important because I think there's a slogan like it always says work-life balance. It's very important to always find a balance in your life, in your work, everything, right? Or you will just burn out yourself. So this is the thing I'm still learning, but I think it's getting better and better because I think in general, people from Asians work a lot. Um, and then their main focus is on work. I mean, maybe they want to do something else, but they need money, and then they have a really long working hours. So that's why um, they look like, oh, they work a lot, but they want to do something else, but they just can't. So sometimes it's really important to find a healthy environment to support yourself. That's not only for the physical health, it's also for your mental health. Mental health is a really important issue nowadays, right? Yeah. And then also I would like to talk about the season because last time I was in Ottawa, there was that's at the east side of Canada. In the winter, it's colder. It has um, more extreme weather. So when it's in the winter, it would be like -20, -30, right? But in Vancouver, the weather is better than the east side. Um, Maybe we rains a lot, so some people call it uh, Vancouver. Maybe it rains a lot, but for the temperature, it's not too bad. I think for me, for my experience, the doors temperature is not lower than -10. Yeah, so usually it's between like the -1, -3, something like that. Yeah, or 0, something like that. So it's not too bad. And then in the summer, we are like 23 to 29. Maybe for the local people, it's pretty hot, but for us, from Taiwan, it's like perfect because in Taiwan, it's crazy hot. Yeah, so Canada is a country still have the distinct seasons, and then each season you can see different colors, like spring. You can see some more leaves and then flowers, and also it's the time. It's a good timing to take the children outside to look for signs for the spring. So they would like to pick up some budding leaves or the blooming flowers, and then we can also use those natural materials to make some arts or for teaching. Yeah. And for the summer, the sun shines brightly across the land, and the warm weather allows for more varied and vibrant outdoor activities. So sometimes you can see some people, more people biking on the streets, or um, some people they have their own um, like how to call it sub the board, the big long board, and they would just put it on the top of their car, and they would just drive to the lakes, to the river, and they would just play over there. Yeah, and then also people really like to hike here because Canada has so many hiking trails, and then a lot of natural sightseeing. So they would like to do a lot of hiking. And I really like the summer because this the day, like the daytime start from maybe 5 or 5:30, and sunset would be at 9-ish. Yeah, so it makes you feel like, oh, you have a long day to enjoy your day, and then also the lights, the sunshine make you happier. That's what I think. Yeah. And then what else? Spring, summer, and then it's autumn, fall. So fall is the season of harvest. I mean, not only in this country, I think in a lot of countries, the season of harvest, and its signature color is orange. So you can start seeing some orange or red maple leaves, which is very popular here, and also the pumpkins. A lot of people would just have the go to the pumpkin farm and get the pumpkins, and then it's also the really important thing in Halloween. Yeah. So yeah. So that's about fall season. Yeah. And then how about winter? As I mentioned, winter in Canada is very cold, but Vancouver is not that cold. But winter in Canada is a wonderland of snow. You can see, you can tell, like for children, winter means endless possibility for snow playing. They like to make the snowman, having the snowball fight. Yeah, you just throw the snowballs to your friends, to your parents, something like that. Um, while snow can cause some inconvenience with the transportation, or it's more dangerous when you're driving, but when the first snow falls of the years, I always feel like, oh, I still want to, go outside, stand outside, enjoying the snow falling on my head, on my jacket, on my shoulder. It still brings me excitement for seeing the first snow in the year. Yeah. So yeah, it's a really relishing moment. Yeah. And for I think in conclusion about the life in Canada, I would say it's a blend of nature's gift and then the fusion of diverse cultures. The opportunity to interact with people from various backgrounds allows me to learn lessons far more meaningful than any textbook can offer. Maybe you have heard or you have read some knowledge from our textbook before when you're a student, but I think that's just, you just read it and then memorize in your brain. But if you really hear it from someone from that country, or you really see it happen in front of you, then you will feel like, oh, it's real. And this knowledge or this experience will be in your mind, be in your brain forever. You will be not forgettable. It's not like you memorize something from the textbook. You have to review so many times to keep it in your brain, and then you will forget about it in the in maybe couple of days, couple months, and a couple years. So I think the life experience is really important, and it comes from your um, how you interact with other people, and then how you focus on your life, and then how if you are willing to try more to learn more from your real life, not just from the book, from the article. Yeah, so that's my feeling for the life in Canada so far. I'm still quite new here, but I hope in the future I will learn more and more from the people around me and from my personal experience. Yeah. So um, yeah, that's the video for today to share about my life in Canada, my feeling of my life in Canada. That's the video for today. See you next time. Bye.